preparation is key for the fantasy playoffs, people.
That's right.
Proper preparation prevents poor performance, as we say, as I say. And we're giving you Week 17 streamers 1 week in advance. That's right. It's Week 16. We're giving you Week 17 streamers right now so you can prepare. That way you're not waiting until next week because they're not going to be available next week. Okay? Streaming options. Let's start at the quarterback position. If you're streaming the quarterback, Kirk Cousins is a really good option. He plays the Packers in Week 17, who currently give up the 5th most points to quarterbacks. He's a quarterback 8 on the year, and since his bye week, he's been the quarterback 4. He's been so consistent at the quarterback position, one of the most consistent this entire year, and he's playing Aaron Rodgers. When I think of game script, this is a favorable fantasy game script. There should be a lot of points. Think about the Vikings. They're going to need to go for those 4th and 1s, 4th and 2s because they know Aaron Rodgers is on the other side. And I think Adam Thielen could be back. Kirk Cousins is a really good streamer in Week 17.
Yeah, I love it. Next guy on the list is Russell Wilson, playing the Detroit Lions, who give up the middle of the pack, the 15 most points to quarterback. But look, Russ has been doing this thing after that bye week in Week 12, after that finger injury. He's a QB 5. Okay, I know they're struggling right now. If they want to make the playoffs, they need to win out. Yes, it's the Lions. The Lions have been, I mean, they only have 2 wins, but they feel like they got 6, 7 wins right now. They're playing with so much heart. So it's not an easy W, but Russ needs to put everything together. So I think Russ is a great streaming option if you need a quarterback.
Yeah, agreed. And that's from Week 12 onwards. He's a quarterback 5, so he's really figured it out. Tua Tagovailoa, or Tua truck a motherfucker over after that truck from last week, is a good option as well. He plays the Titans, who give up the 11th most points to quarterbacks. He's averaging over 21.5 points per game in games when he's been fully healthy. He has Jalen Waddle. This is a guy who can touch the ball one time, and score a touchdown. Those kind of players raises a quarterback ceiling in fantasy tremendously. He's also got Devontae Parker and Mike Gesicki if Waddle is, honed in on. Tua is a great streaming option. If we were to rank these 3 quarterbacks, I would go Kirk, Tua, Russ. You would go?
I would go Kirk, Russ, and Tua.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we both agree that Kirk is the number 1 option.
I agree.
A lot of people are going to be coming here for defensive streaming options. Badaki, who are 3 defenses that people can stream in the Week 17 playoffs?
Yeah, number 1 defense streamer is the Miami Dolphins. They're playing the Houston Texans, who give the 4th more points to fantasy defense. I mean, the Texans are bad, point blank, period. Number 2 defense is New Orleans Saints against the Carolina Panthers, who give the 6th most fantasy points. 2 defenses. Cam Newton is going to be absolutely terrible. And we just saw what the Saints did to Tom Brady and the Bucs. Yep. Shut him out. I don't remember the last time that happened. That's absolutely crazy. And the last team is New England Patriots playing the Jacksonville Jaguars, who give up the 2nd most points to fantasy defenses. And Bill Belichick is going to continue his rookie bully beatdown with Trevor Lawrence. So expect that to happen.
If we were to rank these 3, I would go Patriots, Dolphins, Saints. You would go Patriots.
I would go Patriots, Saints, Dolphins, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we both agree Patriots are the number 1 pick up there. All right, wide receivers. We're going to go through this quickly, but these aren't guys that we want to start. But if you have to, you're in a spot start situation. We're going to give you 3 options. Devontae Parker, he plays the Titans, who give up the 2nd most points to wide receivers. And when he's been healthy, he's produced over 12 PPR points in games when he's been fully healthy. He's always a threat in the red zone. Badaki, who's the 2nd option at the wide receiver position?
Jacoby Myers against the Jacksonville Jaguars, who give the 6th most points to fantasy wide receivers. Currently wide receiver 34 on the year, but 26 in targets. He's been getting targets. He doesn't get touchdowns, but he does get the targets. If you do need a wide receiver flex in desperation that you can guarantee some targets, it's Jacoby Myers.
Yeah, Tyler Boyd is the last option. I don't want to start Tyler Boyd. It's so up, it's so down, but they play the Chiefs. They should need to score a lot of points, which means Boyd could be a decent play. We're going to move on to the tight end position. 3 tight ends that you can play in Week 17 with your playoffs on the line. Badaki, who's the first tight end?
Foster Moreau against Indianapolis Colts, to give the 2nd most points to the tight end position. You saw what Hunter Henry did last week against the Colts, scoring 2 touchdowns. Look, if Darren Waller is out again, Foster Moreau could be a top streaming option in Week 17. 7 catches, 65 yards in Week 15. I think it could be a great option for you.
Yeah, agreed. Zach Ertz is another very good option. They play the Cowboys. They're a good defense versus tight ends, but you have to think of game script here. Yeah. This is a favorable fantasy game script for Zach Ertz. The Cardinals are going to need to score a lot of points. And with D-Hop out, I mean, Zach Ertz has been way more reliable. In
Absolutely.
Week 15, 11 targets. He had 6 catches for 74 yards. He's a feature weapon in the offense. So I really like Zach Ertz in Week 17. But Aki, who's the last tight end?
It's Pat the Dragon Freiermuth. The Browns give the 11 most points to tight end position. He has 7 touchdowns on the year. He's tied with I think the 5th most tight ends. He's top 5 in touchdowns amongst tight ends. But he's Big Ben's favorite red zone target. Pat the Dragon is going to be doing something special. I love Pat the Dragon. If you need a tight end, he could be a good safety blanket for you.
Yes, sir. Those are Week 17 streaming options.
Right.
Comment down below if you have any questions, and good luck in the playoffs. Merry Christmas.
Yo, what's good?
What
Thanks
up?
for watching. We got a lot more videos.
A lot more.
If you want more videos.
Watch
Now,
it.
You can also subscribe
Right now.
if you want to.
You need to.
And lastly, don't forget that you can sign up to support the show and get exclusive content by going to patreon.com/fantasylandfam.